Okay, and welcome back. So the last time what we did, I just give you a quick overview of what the tools we're going to use. So just as a recap, we're going to be using Jupyter Notebooks, which you can get by downloading Anaconda Python, either for Linux or Windows, and also for Mac. The dataset I'm using is this Google Play Store apps dataset. I've already downloaded it, as you can see here. One thing I did find was if I'm using Linux, I have to give it the correct permissions, read, write, and execute. In Windows, I don't think you will have to do that, but anyway, I have to. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go and open up ourselves a okay. So the first thing we're going to do is open up a new Jupyter Notebook. So you go to New, hit Python 3, and it'll open up a new notebook. And once you've opened up the new notebook, the next thing we need to do is import Pandas. So the shorthand way of saying Pandas is going to be PD. So we're saying import Pandas as PD. So we'll hit run, and we'll import that. Now, another great thing about Jupyter Notebook is that it acts like a shell. So if I type in pwd, and hit run, it will tell me that I'm in my home folder. So if I type in cd slash home slash downloads, I hit run, it brings us into the downloads folder. So we'll just go pwd run. Okay, so the reason why I'm doing this is if I do a quick ls, I keep hitting enter when I should hit run. It actually lists what's in that downloads folder. And the file we're looking for here is this one here. So what we're going to do is we're going to call it play. It's going to say equals to pd dot read. Now if I hit tab, okay, so it gives you a list what you can read. So as you can see, we can read a CVS file, an Excel file, JSON file, and a HTML file, and even SQL or SQL table. So it's very powerful. So I'll just go back and hit that again, and because I'm going to read in a CV file. So I've got my path, I've got my file, now if I hit run, it should read that in. Great. Now let's just check. We're going to say play.head, and that should display the first 5 rows, first 5 rows of data, as well as with the columns. So let's just hit that. Okay, so this is a great way of giving yourself a kind of overview of what you have to work with. So so we can see that we have a column that has an app, and with the app name, the category, the rating, reviews, size, installs, type, price, content rating, journs, last updated, current version, and what version of Android it can use. So there's a lot of interesting questions that we can ask here. One of the questions that would be very interesting is to see what the most popular category is. Another question would be to see whether or not the number of reviews matches up to the number of installs. Like, the higher the review, the more installs. Also, we can check to see maybe what the highest highest free app is, or the highest pay one. We can check what the content rating is. Um, so, and we can also check what version it is. So there's a lot of interesting data that you can use, you can gather here to see, to help to maybe save you building a new app and you want to find out uh, maybe you want to see which apps are the most popular with the teens. So you can actually market that app towards the teenage market. You can do that here. That being one of the questions. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a bit of markdown code. So let's see if I get this right. We'll just do questions. Okay, and as far as I remember, this is going to be a bullet point. So the question we're going to ask first, the first question is going to be what is the most popular category? Okay, that's one question we can use. Another question is, does reviews equal installs? So the higher the review will give you, does that mean the higher the installs, the number of installs? So I guess that's going to be reviews versus installs. The next question is going to be, let's see, why not see what the most popular app is per content rating. Okay. What else can we do? Oh, number of free. Let me get this right. Number of free apps versus paid. Most popular free app most popular paid app and then we can also do the same again, but we can do it for each category. Each content rating. So we'll just copy and paste this and see if it works. Okay, so that's pretty good. That's a good number of questions. Now, what we can, um, so they're a good few questions, and you can imagine maybe say a manager or somebody who wants to build an app and they just want to know what's the most popular app and what would be the best best maybe best um, content rating to aim at, or maybe it's a particular content rating like teen and they want to know what the most popular app is there, so you can market it towards it. So there's a good few questions there that we can answer with this data set. So let me just run this markdown and see if it works the way it's supposed to. Yeah, so there's our questions. So in the next video, what we're going to do is we're going to have a more in-depth look at our data set. We're going to look at individual columns. We're going to see how many rows there are, how many null values there are, so we have a better idea what we're working with and if we need to do any data cleaning, which more than likely we're probably going to have to do some data cleaning. And Pandas is actually very good at data cleaning, especially with nulls, which I'll show you in the next video. So if you've enjoyed this video, please click on the subscribe and like buttons down below. Hopefully these videos will get a little bit better as I go along, but the main reason I'm doing this video is I want to use it as a kind of interactive portfolio just to show people out there that I can actually do what I say I can do, because I know there's a lot of people out there who they say they can do things, but a lot of people can talk the talk, but when it comes to walk the walk, they can't. And I want to prove that I can do it. So I will see you guys in the next video, and thank you for watching.